In our previous meeting, we learned about culture, and today we will continue our discussions about how the different cultures interact and how the differences can help us to communicate more effectively. Now, to expand our perspective on cultural diversity, let's watch this following video.
Let me make a toast.
He shouldn't have had that second glass when everyone else had had only half an inch just for taste.
Shrimp, my favorite.
He should have taken only a small spoonful of the best dish until everyone had had a helping.
He has good appetite.
He shouldn't have bragged he was a fast learner. But the worst was when Rich criticized my mother's cooking, and he didn't even know what he had done. As is the Chinese cook's custom, my mother always insults her own cooking, but only with the dishes she serves with special pride.
This dish not salty enough. No flavor. It's too bad to eat. But please.
That was our cue to eat some and proclaim it the best she'd ever made.
You know, Linda, all this needs is a little soy sauce.
Now, let's think critically about the conflict shown in the video. Was it caused by personal differences or was it influenced by cultural differences? I would like you to take a few seconds to think about what happened in the video and why the conflict occurred. Now, let's assume that the family represents Chinese culture and the male guest comes from England. Think about how their cultural backgrounds may influence their behavior, communication styles, and expectations during the interactions. Could these cultural differences be the source of the conflict? The video shows cultural differences during a dinner gathering. Different values, expectations, and ways of expressing politeness may lead to misunderstanding. This example reminds us that cross-cultural understanding is important for effective and respectful communications across culture. When people try to communicate with people of different cultures and adjust their differences, it proves that the culture is learned. In this world, so many people must have different cultures. Now, let's determine which behaviors belong to Eastern culture and Western culture. In general, Eastern culture values harmony, family, and the group, while Western culture values freedom, independence, and direct communication. These differences affect the way people think, behave, and interact with others. It's important to note that these are cultural tendencies and might not apply to every individual. From cross-cultural understanding perspective, neither culture is better nor worse. They simply represent different ways of viewing the world. Understanding these differences help us communicate more effectively and avoid cultural misunderstandings in multicultural settings. For your group assignment, analyze a cultural case from an image, video, or article. Then, create a cultural survival guide to help people interact effectively across cultures. Submit your work to the Google Classroom.